Hey guys, it's your girl Tubbi of the Nerdy Bird site.
Dylan Cage, man, what's happening?
Rocking exclusively with theantidote.com, coming to bring you some fresh interviews, kicking the real. My boy Dylan has decided that he wants you guys to know exactly what it is he's thinking about, not just the music, but the world around him and the influences that are happening. So we're going to jump straight off into it. First of all, being from Baton Rouge, we're going to get, I guess, the heaviest part of our interview. We'll go ahead and get that out of the way.
Yeah.
We got an understanding a while back that Alton Sterling had been shot. We got the video footage. We had the body cam footage.
Yeah.
We were upset then, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So we'll kind of start there. When that whole day transpired, when the black community finally got the media report of what was going on in regards to that situation, as a black man, as a native of Baton Rouge, as an artist, just as a human being, what thoughts, what emotions, what came over you as you're watching that footage?
Disgust. Just rage, just the things that channel racism, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Things like that, like that wasn't what's up. Yeah, that wasn't what's up.
Now, I like the fact that you use the word disgust, because for me, I don't think I can find a better word either outside of being disgusted at the idea that black lives is still not worth much in regards to police brutality, in regards to economic worth, in regards to just value in general. And it's upsetting understanding that our sons, our nephews, our uncles, our fathers are in jeopardy of losing their lives just for being human, you know?
Yeah. Or the color of your skin,
right?
It's
eerie.
Yeah, it's like, as the world, we got to get better as far as not even seeing, not color, like just human appreciation. Right. You know what I'm saying?
Seeing each other past our skin complexion, seeing us for who we really are.
Yeah.
I think that's important. Now, the reason why we kind of talked on that initial reaction, that initial emotion, is because we recently, a couple of days ago, actually got the verdict for this trial. We've been waiting, we've been anticipating, we've done the protests, we've marched, we've spoken out against racism, we've spoken out against police needing better training in regards to hostile situations. Because it's hard for us to not be hostile when a person is being hostile
toward us.
It's nothing to do with being black. It's everything to do with being human, and your brain kicks into survival mode. And if you're hostile with me, it's kind of hard to be extremely calm with you. Yeah. And that's any race.
And that go back to you got that training and stuff you talking about. Like, you can't set some of these police in the hood that never been in the hood. They don't know how to
deal with that culture.
They don't know. And so
they've already have
a clash.
It's almost like a perceived notion. It's a stereotypical thing too. When you go in expecting one thing and not really understanding it for what it is, it kind of gives you the right to overreact in the senses of your life is in danger. This is a person the same way you are. And you wouldn't want them to react or articulate in a manner that makes you seem almost inhuman or beast-like. Yeah,
and that's because that just goes back to a lot of certain portion places and stuff is living with poverty and stuff like that. Some police ain't never been through any of that. You know what I'm saying?
You don't understand that it's not just theft. He's stealing because he's hungry and he has children to feed, and you don't understand
so
that.
It's just like human compassion, like having humility, and you know what I'm saying?
Empathy for things that you don't really understand. Now, with this verdict, knowing that, as a nation, as a world, as a people, we're not as post-racial as we'd like to present it. Racism is very much so real. There's situations that we don't understand that kind of feed into the idea that it's really nothing you could do about it.
Yeah.
So when we got this verdict, for me personally, you guys, it was almost like I lost a family member. Like, how your heart kind of just hits the bottom of your feet and it doesn't pick up for a while? And it's because video footage shows directly how wrong that situation was handled.
Yeah.
And for me, I'm disgusted at the idea that you got paid leave. I think you should be suspended until further notice without pay. Definitely. Because you took somebody's life and it's under investigation.
That's like the least consequence, I feel like, at least.
Right. But to get this verdict and he's not guilty. The law upholds the action that was made. How does that make you feel?
No faith in the judicial system.
I can respect that.
Know what I'm saying?
I can respect that.
Like I said, you gotta give respect to get respect. You gotta when you letting off somebody that is clear as day, you seen on that body cam doing what they were doing. Right. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, come on, man, proof in the pudding. You know, personally. You know. Right. Like,
now this hits home for us because it's actually at home, you guys. But if definitely. You hadn't heard about the Alton Sterling story, make
rest
sure
in peace,
you
rest
in peace. Much love, blessings, prosperity, and prayers out to the family.
Definitely.
We know that this isn't something that's easy for you guys, and we want you to understand that you do have people around you within your community that care, and definitely. We want the best for you guys. But if you hadn't had the opportunity to check out the story or read the news or see the footage, generate an opinion for yourself, because these are just ours.
Yeah. Definitely drop them comments on what y'all think about it.
Let us know once you see the footage, or if you've already experienced it. Let us know what you think. We want to hear from you guys too. Now we're gonna go into something a little bit. Let's shake off the goosebumps. Y'all know I like getting real, but sometimes emotionally it's a lot to deal with. So we'll transition into something a little bit happier right now. In the world of music, there's a lot of stuff happening, a lot of drama, a lot of progression, and a lot of world-breaking events. Like Cardi B right now is really
popping
out the gate though.
Yeah, she popping. She popping.
Now I'm always a big female MC supporter because, one, I'm biased, obviously, and two, because I respect the fact that it's so much harder in certain aspects for us to kind of get the respect that we deserve. So Cardi kind of took a real big transition from, you know, doing what she had to do to survive in the street mode to kind of becoming this $14 million face. And, you know, she just dropped the project.
I'm telling you, showing girls around the world that they can, you know, accomplish anything they trying the same way. You know, it's not by gender, by color, by race, by, you know, none of that.
Right.
Like, you know,
she
you
like
can do it, put it together, yeah.
And the reason why I brought Cardi B up in the segment with you, Dylan, is because she prides on herself on keeping it real. Like, she prides herself on saying, this is Cardi B. Yeah. If you don't like it, too damn well. I'm Bella Khalees. Like, this is what it is. So I think as an artist, you guys relate a lot because you're unapologetic just the same way that she is.
Definitely.
It's kind of like, take me or don't. It's what it is.
And like I said, you know, like, to pay tribute to even the women before her that I feel like didn't get they just due. You know what I'm saying? Like, she paving the way for the future women, and you know what I'm saying? It's like I said, I don't see any gender. You know, if you grow, you grow.
It's done, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Cardi B. Shout out to the management team. Shout out to the fans. Keep making music, the prosperity between our culture and our intellect. And people don't get that. People don't understand that what you go through is what you talk about.
Definitely.
So continue being the face and the voice for the girls that can't speak for themselves, Cardi. We appreciate it.
Definitely.
Now, I happen to be a really big sports head, you guys. Grew up playing sports, country. I just can't help myself. Basketball, football, you name it, I'm in it. I know that you're a fan, too. I know you actually grew up playing ball.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Played at high school at Redemptress, you know.
Very nice.
Yeah, they not up no more, but
it's okay. My niece went there when they did.
OHS, yeah. And played a year in college, you know, at Northwestern State, and you know, football was like my first passion. So like, you know, once that ain't work out, but I always rap, like even in high school and all that. So it was like, you know, once one didn't work out, I had something else to fall on.
That's what's up. Now, because you are a sports fan, 2018 draft is right around the corner. Like, everybody's been anticipating it. We're looking at teams, we're looking at players, we're trying to figure out who's going where, who's signing what. Is there anybody particularly you have your eye on that you're rooting for, any school that you want to pick up, any specific, like, what's going on?
Boy, Darius Geis.
Nice.
Go get it, man.
Now, what did you like to see for Darius? Like, what are you hoping for?
Just black excellence, you know what I'm saying? Like, I want him to get out there, you know, and just take the opportunity that a lot of people don't get, you know what I'm saying?
Now, knowing that you did get the opportunity to be a collegiate athlete, even, like, I don't put no time step on it. Like, the experience in itself is the experience.
Oh, yeah.
Transitioning, I guess, from sports back to music.
Yeah.
When you look at these kids and you know that they kind of have the same passions, it's either one or the other or both, what advice can you give them in regards of staying focused in the sports and still prospering in the music?
Man, anything you trying to do, try to master. You know what I'm saying? So eventually, if you got 10 different jobs and that you feel like you can try to master, something gonna work. Something gonna work out the 10.
Somewhere.
Yeah, something gonna give.
All right, now coming into our last topic, I'm really big on energy. And, you know, since I've gotten the opportunity to sit down and chop it up with you and kind of vibe with you, I'm reading that you are too. And I think that energy is so important when you are an influencer, whether that be entertainment, whether that be activism, whether that be just being in your community and letting people know this is who I am, this is how I carry myself. Why is good energy so important for you as an artist, as a person?
It set the tone, you know, it set the vibe, you know what I'm saying? Without that good energy, you know, if you let negative energy, you know, manifest itself in any kind of form or fashion, like you could take the, you know, I know people that can lose a whole day of happiness behind one little thing. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? You gotta keep that positive energy, and also you gotta give it too. You know what I'm saying? If you give it off, you'll get it back, definitely.
Very nice. Now, for me, positive energy or just good energy in general, it's the difference between growing in wisdom, being more understanding, and also having the ability to accept criticisms, to accept the things that'll make you better without an attitude. And I think that's important being a musician, being an entertainment, or being an influencer all in itself. You have to realize how many people are actually watching you. I have a lot of artists sit on this black couch, you guys, and tell me that's not my job, you know what I'm saying, to be a role model. It's not my job to have people look up to me. If that's what they want to do, that's on them. So I respect the fact that you go, my energy has to be presented a certain way, because
that's why I say, like, with all this stuff that's going on, with all this color and all, you got to understand we are the human race.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And the only way to progress that and keep that going forward, we got to look after each other, man. It ain't going to work without it.
Very good. Make sure you guys are practicing positive energy. Everything will not always go your way. Things do get hard. It gets hard for everybody. But the energy you put out is the energy that you'll get.
Defy the odds, man.
Yes, and we want the best for you guys. We want growth, prosperity, and wisdom to continue to flourish, throughout the communities, you guys. Now, we're going to get ready to close our Kicking the Real segment with a little game we like to play.
Yeah.
Now, a friend put me up on it a while back. We've been doing it ever since. It's a really cool game.
Yeah.
It's called Word Association.
Okay.
I'm going to drop people, places, things, ideas.
Yeah.
You're going to have about 3 seconds to give me a word that's best associated with those people, places, things, and ideas. You ready?
Cool.
All right, so let's start with Nas.
Pure.
DJ Tremont.
Real.
Veil Life.
True.
All right, Jay Dirty.
Brother.
Hey Dane.
Blood.
Fashion Style.
Authentic.
Mike Vick.
Raw.
TheAntidote.com.
Supportive.
The Nerdy Bird Type.
Passionate.
Nice. Donald Trump.
I think about so raw for that one.
Donald Trump.
Pussy.
Oh God, True Fam.
Pioneers.
Kevin Gates.
Pioneers.
Last but not least, Southern University.
OJ.
Oh yeah, there you have it. My boy Dylan Cage couldn't do nothing but keep it real. It's your girl Tubbi of the Nerdy Bird site. We're bringing you live exclusives thanks to theantidote.com. Tune in, you guys. Subscribe.